Assalamualaikum again. Now we continue to number 2, self practice 9.3. Let me read the question. The diagram on the right shows an incomplete triangle PQR, as I drawn here. PQ equals 15.5 and angle QPR is 35. Given QR equals 10 centimeter, find the possible values of angle QRP. So question A asking for angle QRP and B PR. Right, so if you see that the length here is 15.5, and then the one from Q to to R, where R is somewhere here, is 10.5. So it's best for the time being if you draw exactly the exact measurement. Okay, so please, after this you draw exact measurement. So you will find from Q to R will be 1 will go here, and the other will go the other side. Because if you go to this side, it will be 10.5. Okay, so you have to hold your ruler. If let's say you have drawn this 15.5, now take the ruler 10.5, and then you find this is less than 10.5, but you go to that side, it will be 10.5. If you go to this side, also 10.5. So it is possible to have two position of R. So we label R1 and R2. Okay. So both of this side are 10.5. But the question is asking for QRP. So which one? So in this case, whenever you find that we have ambiguous case, so you have to know QRP, it could be QR1P and QR2P. QR1 here and QR2P is there. Right. So how to calculate that? So whenever like this is only a sin formula. Okay. So this is we label as theta. And anyway, this is theta 1, this is theta 2. Do you know the relationship between theta 1 and theta 2? Okay. So if you get later the value of theta 1, actually you will always get this angle because of some issue in trigonometry. So you will have the smaller value of the theta. Okay, so we say sin theta over, okay, this is theta here is in front of 15.5 equals to sin 35 over 10.5. This angle over this line, this angle 35 over 10.5 here or 10.5 there. Okay, so I'll move that 15.5. So we have sin theta equal to sin 35 times 15.5 over 10.5. Okay, so I will not write down the value of whatever that I get from multiplication. So what I'll do now is that I'll just press sin 35 times 15.5 and divided by 10.5. So you are not encouraged to use ABC because sometimes ABC means you have to do certain action first. Okay. Alright, so I get 0.84670 whatsoever. but I'm not going to write it down, okay? Because we actually the most important is to find the value of Q, not the value of sin Q. So what I'll do after that, just press shift sign. So then you press equal, you get 57.8554. So 57.8554. Does it indicate how many decimals the answer should be? Not in this case. So I just give whatever, how many decimal that I like. So I can just give 4 decimal. So how do we know the value here? Okay, the reason I ask you to draw exact measurement, so that when you use protractor to measure here, you might not have get that 57.855. You might get something like 60 degree. Alright, so and then you use the protractor, you will find that the angle here is about 120 degree. So what is the relationship between 60 and 120? So these two, if you add, it will equal to 180. So in order to know Q2 or theta 2 is just 180 minus 57.8554. So 180 minus answer, then you get 122.1446 degrees. Okay, so these are the two answers, 1 and 2. You should state, okay, write down this and that. Okay, then B, find the possible length of PR. Okay, the possible length of PR, now we have which R? So 1 and 2. Okay, okay, so okay, let's talk about the smaller triangle. P here, and then R1 and Q and 10.5 and 15.5 and 35, and you have here is 122.14. Okay, so how do you calculate this? We say PR1 over the angle here. Okay, so we do not know, we need to calculate. That is 180 minus both of them, 180 minus 35 and minus 122.14. That is 22.86. So the angle here will be 22.86. So we say PR1 over sine 22.86 equals equals 10.5 over sine 35. Okay, so this is in front of this. You can use also 122 over sine 15.5 over sine 122.14. So then we can get PR1. That is, you just move this to the other side. So it becomes 10.5 times sine 22.86 over sine 35. Okay, let's calculate. So 10.5 times sine 22.86 divided by sine 35. So we have 7.11. If this is okay, 7.11 centimeter. That is one part. How about the second part, the longer part? Okay, we have here 35 degree. We have here 57.86 degree. And what else do we need? Okay, so we do know 10.5 here and 15.5 there. So we can complete. So this is P and R2. Okay, so first we need to calculate the angle there. So 180 minus 35 and minus 57.86. That is 87.14. So here will be 87.14. So we say PR over sine 87.14 is equals to 10.5 over sine 35. Similarly, what you do, you just move this to the other side, it become multiplication like this. So you just, okay, there is no extra mark to write it down. You bring it there whatsoever. So you just need to key in the value correctly. 7.14 divided by sine 35. So we have 18.28. So 18.28 centimeter. Okay. Okay. So there are. This is the answer for B. That is either 7.11 centimeter or 18.28 centimeter. Okay, bye for now.